Hey, we just got home from Lake Martin, first Elite Series tournament of 2018, and I got to tell you, I got my butt kicked, man. I'm super disappointed in the outcome of the tournament. It just was not the way I wanted to start the year. It's frustrating when you work so hard and you have the best equipment out there and everything performs flawlessly and you still don't catch them. And that's basically what happened to me at Lake Martin. You know, this is my first year running the Nitro Z21. I absolutely love this boat, and I'm going to put another video out giving you a little rundown of this boat and the things that I really like about the boat and the things that I think help me perform at a top level. That being said, this video I just wanted to kind of cover a little bit of what was going on there at Lake Martin and what actually happened to me, and just kind of some things that let me know that I wasn't that far off, but I just didn't get it done. But obviously a lot of the guys were fishing in the stained water, fishing for largemouth. They had a lot of rain down there. That's something I really didn't do a whole lot of. But the last day, day 2 of the event, I did run up there in the last hour and tied on the Booyah Flex, this exact one right here. It's a crawdad pattern. Went down the bank, actually caught my biggest fish. It was a little over a 2-pounder on the second day of the tournament on this exact bait. And man, I'm kind of wishing I would have spent more time up there in that dirty water and tried to figure that out a little bit more, because I think putting this bait to work up there a little earlier in the week might have yielded some different results. But one of the other things that was working there at Lake Martin was the spoon. This is just a white War Eagle 7/8 jigging spoon. I know several guys that caught key fish on this exact bait, and day 2, the place I started, I actually caught a limit in about 6 drops. I think it took me about 15 minutes to catch my limit, catch my 5-fish limit on this exact spoon right here. So, and those fish were out on points in 50, 60 feet of water. One thing that I really learned this week was those fish get out super, super deep, especially spotted bass. Sometimes you really don't realize how deep those fish will actually be, and being able to catch those fish on the bottom in 50 and 60 feet of water even, it really taught me a lot this week. But I gotta say, the biggest thing, and what keyed me in to know that I was around the right type of deal, and just missed a few, maybe it was a key bait here and there, or timing or something, but the Garmin Panoptix this week, it blew my mind. You know, we've had it out for a couple of years now, but this was one of those weeks that I found myself staring at it continuously, and it was kind of heartbreaking to see how many fish were down there on these places, and being able to pull up on these points and actually pan around just out over open water and see fish down 20, 30, 40 feet deep over 60, 70, 80 feet of water and not be able to catch them. I could flip this spoon out there and watch my spoon fall down in front of the fish, work it right through them. Just drop shot, several different baits, anything that you could pitch out and actually reel through those fish, and just not getting those fish to eat. I just feel like maybe I was around the wrong schools. Maybe they were smaller fish in those schools, because I only caught 4 keepers the first day, and the second day I only had 9 pounds, but I caught probably 20 keepers on day 2. So there was some little key subtlety that I missed at Lake Martin to be able to put myself in that top 50 cut or even that top 12 cut. Again, you learn every time you're on the water. Sometimes it takes hard lessons to learn it and to figure out what you need to do different. And man, I got to tell you, being able to see those fish on Garmin Panoptix, it's amazing what that thing will show you. And being able to see them swimming live, real time, but not being able to catch them is super disappointing. And man, I know I was around some fish. I know I could see some of the guys that made top 20, top 30 finishes fishing in the same areas as them. So just not being on the exact right spot. The fish move around a lot out there over that open water when they're that deep. And guys, I just missed something there. And but it's taught me to never quit learning and to never give up on putting in the time. I'm going to hit the water this week, kind of putting Lake Martin behind me, get things ready to go to head down to the Sabine River. That's my next event, and I'm actually going to go down and put in a little pre-practice time. And I've never been down there. I know it's a big fishery. It's a little different being brackish water. I don't have a whole lot of experience on that brackish water, so I'm definitely going to go down there and put the time in, put the hard work in, because I'm telling you, if you're going to succeed on the Bassmaster Elite Series, you have to give it 100%. So again, you know, you cannot catch them every time, and that's something I've learned over the last 10 years of doing this, is there's just times where things don't go your way, and I was this close to having a good tournament, and it just didn't happen, but that's part of the game we play. I say that all the time, but glory to God, and I'm ready to get back after them. So you guys have a good one.